That's what I'm born for, to score goals.
Picasso used to tell me you start with the small one.
Be humble. Ryan is way better. Way.
Hello everyone, welcome to AXA Player Portraits, the show where we take your favourite Liverpool players, staff and legends and get them to try something new with confidence. I want to welcome to the show today, I have got Djibril Cissé and I've got Ryan Babel as well. Very excited to see what these boys can produce. They were both very confident.
I'm not.
Come on.
No,
You've been walking and going, no problem, no problem at all.
I'm not confident, I'm just scared.
Oh.
I'm fine.
Well, that's good. This is it. Challenging yourself, pushing yourself to new heights. Ryan, you seem pretty chill.
Well, I used to be very good in school with drawing, so I'm going to see if I still have it. So.
The rules are very simple. We've got about half an hour. We're going to reveal who you're going to be painting in a second, and then you've got to go. And at the end of that time, you have to guess who the other person has painted.
Okay.
Easy
Great.
peasy?
Easy peasy.
Are we ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm going to try, man.
You're going to try. That's all we're asking for. We just want you to try.
We can start, yeah?
Get started. So, Djibril,
Yeah.
have you got much painting experience, much drawing experience?
No, not really. really not.
Not really at all?
No.
Surely, painting and art should come naturally to every French person, right?
No, that's no.
No.
That's what you think. But
Ryan, talk to me then. School, you said you were good at art?
I used to be a very good drawer, especially with pencils, but this is different, right? This is with, how you call them?
Yeah, paints.
Paints, yeah. So that is not really, I never tried that, to be honest.
Well, that's good. That's part of the whole experience.
Yeah.
I have to ask, because obviously you will have been footballers from a young age. Did you have posters on your bedroom walls of other football players?
yeah, Jean-Pierre, yeah.
Just a wall of Jean-Pierre Papin.
Yeah, not Georges Weah too, I used to like. But yeah, Jean-Pierre was my really number one.
Was that the same for you, Ryan? Did you actually have them on your wall, or?
I had a lot of Ajax pictures on my wall, obviously Patrick Kluivert, but also from these other stars, Edgar Davids, Seedorf, those golden generation who won the Champions League.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever get to train or play with any of those guys? You surely would have done.
Yeah, I did. I played with Davids at Ajax, played with Seedorf national team. So yeah, I was lucky enough to catch them before they retired, so it was good.
Yeah, what was that like then? You walk into, again, with training with guys that you used to look up to.
Yeah.
Was that ever nervous doing that?
In the beginning it was, but yeah, I mean, I guess I was lucky enough to still be able, to be in their presence. And yeah, it's these type of moments you will definitely cherish forever,
Is there something there when you're going up against Edgar Davids in training, as an example, where you go, I'm going to show him what I can do?
You always want to impress your idols, obviously. And definitely once you do and they compliment you, it's something you never forget, I guess.
So bad, man.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's it's so bad. But look, I'm trying to do my best.
That's all we can ask. All we can ask. Yeah, but it was a big summer of change at Liverpool. The summer that you came into the club, Rafa Benitez came in, Michael Owen left. What was the vibe around the camp when you moved to Liverpool?
It was good. It was good. Yeah, I was a little bit surprised when I heard that Gérard Houllier got sacked because everything was happened because of him and with him. So I was like, yeah, what's gonna happen? But I trusted myself and I tried to impress Rafa Benitez. It didn't make me want to change or go to another club. I was focused and happy, and it was the right decision.
You scored on your debut.
Yeah.
Tottenham Hotspur. How amazing did that feel to get that first goal so early?
Yeah, first game, I wanted to impress, but don't try too hard because sometimes it don't work well. And on this day, I managed to score, and I was really happy.
Right, guys, I'm going to have to ask you to stop with the pencils. I'm going to come and have a little look and see how we're getting on. Djibril, I'll start with you.
No laugh, huh?
No. I promise nothing.
No.
No. I know what?
Wow.
No, I'm feeling it.
I tried.
That could have been. No,
Yeah.
that could have been worse. Could have been much worse. That's good. I'm
Okay.
Right, Ryan.
Yeah,
Let's see what you're doing.
I'm a little bit cheating. I'm carrying on, so yeah.
Hey,
He's doing
hey,
well.
guys, can I say?
He's good, right? He's better.
That is, yeah, I like that. I think you might have a little side hustle as a caricaturist here. I think this is good.
Picasso used to tell me you start with the small one.
Look at this, man.
Picasso reference. Oh dear. Right, Ryan, tell me about your first day coming into the club. First day at Melwood, what was that like?
It was, I don't remember the first day at Melwood because my first time meeting was a training camp in Switzerland.
Sure.
This was 2007. They were already at training camp, so for me arriving obviously as a new player, that was a little bit nervous, meeting the team. But eventually, yeah, you know, settling was not easy. I remember moving from home and I was still living at my parents' house, and now you move to a different country and you live by yourself, so you had to get used to that, obviously. So a lot of things, a lot of changes, I had to get used to all that. It was obviously helpful that you had Dirk already at the club, so fellow Dutchman, obviously. Mm-hmm. I came in the same day with Yoshi, so we both were kind of like supporting each other that day. So yeah, you know, I was able to make some friends quickly. So that was definitely helpful.
Djibril, there's two questions that I have to ask you, and the one, I want to start with the one that I think is probably the question that people ask you the most.
Yeah, my injury.
No, I will talk to you about that, but I want to start with the Lord of the Manor of Frodsham.
Yeah.
Did you buy that house because you were going to get the title, or did you find out you had the title after you bought the house?
No, I found out after. I visited the house a few times. A lot of work, a lot of things to do, but you know, I was like, okay, I like the house, so let's do it. And at the end of the visiting of the house, that's where the ex owner of the house told me there's a title that comes with the house. Do you want it? I said, yeah, it's fun. So yeah, Lord Frodsham.
Did you know that you used to play at the same football club as a lord?
I had no idea.
Now you know.
Now you know, yeah. Djibril, I do have to ask you the other question, because obviously, you know, particularly from a Liverpool fan perspective, we were watching you heartbroken, obviously, when you broke your leg. Is it true that the medics at the time actually saved your leg?
Yeah. Dr. Waller actually saved my life, because I remember him touching my foot and say, do you feel something? I said, no. And he said, okay, I'm going to have to do something, and well, it's going to be a little bit painful, and but we'll see later. I said, okay. So he pulled my leg, and a few months later, he explained me exactly what is done, and basically my bone broke and, you know, came on top of the other one. So no blood circulation in my foot. So basically, he saved my leg, and yeah, he saved my life, because, you know, it's not only football; it's my life. You know, my kids, my outside life for football, and thanks, Doc Waller.
This is really difficult.
Ryan, Liverpool 8, Besiktas 0. The record high scoring game for that competition.
Yeah.
You come on off the bench, scored a couple in that one. What are your memories of that night?
I remember the first game when we went to Turkey, and I remember the Turkish fans. I think we lost that first game, if I'm not mistaken. So I remember the return. The whole team was buzzing to get that revenge back. So everyone was really eager to show what it is to come to Anfield, and yeah, the result eventually spoke for itself. I think it was good to score 2 goals that game. And yeah, you know, Champions League night, one of those classic Anfield nights, I guess.
Yeah, not bad. Not bad at all. Djibril, the final, Istanbul. Have you got a favourite moment from that game, or the aftermath?
Yeah, the penalty shootout. You know, that's what I'm born for. You know, to score goals, and score goals in big moments like this, you're proud. You know, now like 20 years after this, I'm proud to show my kids and to talk about it. And you know, they're proud of their dad, and that's what big moments like this, you know, are made for. And that's this kind of game you want to play.
One last look before we round up. You know, when you said, like Picasso said, start with the small
Start with the
things.
small details, yeah.
What did he say about once you'd done the small details?
Then usually you go for the bigger details.
Djibril, well, you've got coverage. Oh,
Yeah.
I like what you're doing here.
Yeah.
And no one's ever gone back to pencil before. Very, very impressed with what you've both managed to conjure so far. Ryan,
Yeah.
talk to me about post-football. What's keeping you busy these days?
Oof, too many stuff. I'm trying to educate myself more in the fashion industry, so I bump from time to time into this big man over there in Paris.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, you know, other than that, I've been running a music label in the US for over 10 years. Mostly people there who are on the ground do the day-to-day management with that. I love investing in property, so right now I'm orientating mostly in the Middle East, in Dubai. So I think that's a place with a lot of opportunity. So yeah, that's what I'm doing in general.
So, Djibril,
Yeah, same as Ryan. A lot of fashion, a lot of music. I'm DJing and producing, some TV work, and I'm coaching the strikers of AXAUK, so my first team before I signed to Liverpool.
Amazing.
So I've got the strikers twice a week. That's what I'm doing, and raising my kids.
you're both into your music. You meet up at Fashion Week.
Yeah.
Surely there's some like crossover in music here. You know, DJing, get Ryan in MCing.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah.
Why not?
Actually, we never really thought about that.
Everything is an opportunity, is an option. So
We actually already walked a show together on Paris Fashion Week. I forgot about it.
Well, like catwalk.
Together, yeah.
Yeah.
So
it was a cool moment. It's unusual, you know, to see like football players, because we normally have this tag of people that don't know anything about fashion and don't know how to dress. But I can tell you that me and Ryan are trying to change that.
Who of the players that you played with would you think would be most comfortable on the catwalk, and who would be the least comfortable on the catwalk?
I had the opportunity and the chance to play with Zidane, and he walked a few times, so I'll say him.
Who do you think would hate it, would absolutely hate being dragged up on the catwalk?
Maybe Kara?
I was about to say that, you know.
Maybe, yeah, but not because he's. I think he can. You know, he's got a
Personality.
He's got a personality too, but I don't think it's him to. He likes it.
I think you should absolutely drag Cara to the next fashion show. I would love to see that. Two last questions I want to ask. Obviously, the Legends game against Chelsea. Tash Dowie becomes the first women's player to be involved in the men's Legends team. That's such a cool moment, right?
It's about time. I'm really a friend of women's football because I used to coach in Corsica. I live in Corsica in an island, and I used to coach the striker of the team. It's about time to have a girl in the team and to show that she can play, you know, as she can be as good as the guys, and maybe better. So yeah, it's about time. I'm really happy.
As a legend, we're big on future you and how things that you do now or things that you've done that have affected the future version of yourself. Is there a piece of advice as a Liverpool legend that you would give to a current member of the Liverpool first team?
I would say I personally regretted leaving Liverpool, and obviously you leave because usually when you leave, that means times maybe are not going so well for you at the club. But there will be always better days. So I realized at one point when I left only what I had at Liverpool. So I felt like that was one of the regrets that I had. So yeah, you know, I don't think there are many teams much better than being at Liverpool, in my opinion.
Excellent. There's one more I just wanted to ask you, Djibril, because I know that you've got two of your boys are in football right now. What is Djibril Cissé, the football dad, like?
Really laid back. I don't want to put extra pressure on them. I think they have enough with, you know, carrying the same name, and Prince is playing in the same team. If they want to talk, we talk. But I'm not the guy who's gonna, you know, push and. No, I'm really relaxed, and yeah, I'm giving them advices when they ask me. If not, I'll let them do themselves.
Boys,
Yes.
Ryan more particularly,
Yeah.
because Djibril is done. And you...
I am just done with the details.
Okay.
All right. I made the best of it.
Djibril?
Same here.
3, 2, 1.
That's Luis, no? Luis Garcia, right? No? Or Arikuro?
There's a slight clue
Yeah.
in the body
Yes.
and the thinness.
That was the only way I could try to get it somehow close, you know?
Ah, Crouchy.
Does it look?
Yeah. No, you know what? I was like, yeah, Crouchy.
Yes, all right.
Sensational stuff.
I feel accomplished.
Djibril.
I think you'll find. It's not because of the quality of it,
Right.
but you'll find.
Okay.
I'm sure.
Oh.
Ah, Dirk.
I told you, I know you'll find, but it's not because it's well done.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. Exactly.
No, very good, very good.
There we go. How we feeling? Did we enjoy that?
I absolutely, we did, yeah.
Yeah, no, it's stressful, but it's cool. It's a good experience.
Who do you think did the best job?
Oh, Ryan. No, no.
No, I feel like
problem.
yours.
No, man. Don't be humble. Ryan is way better. Way.
There we go. That brings us to an end of another episode of AXA's Player Portraits. Who do you think did the best job? Let us know. It's not a competition. Who do you enjoy the most? Who do you think had the most fun? Who would you like to see paint again? And who would you like to see on this show in future episodes as well? Let us know in the comments. Don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to the AXA UK YouTube channel as well, and we'll see you next time.